Okay. Today we are going to tell you something about agriculture in Eastern Styria. In our group there are Jakob Wolf, Daniel Hassler, Daniel Windisch, Lisa Wagner and me, Anna Maria Kohler. Now we start.
First, we want to talk about farms in general. So in our area there are a lot of small farms. Some of them just have some cows, some pigs or some chickens. And sometimes they have garden with their own vegetables and their own fruits. Yes, most of them, they sell them at home in small shops. But there are also bigger farms, and the animals from these farms are often sold to slaughterhouses.
And some farmers produce many things for themselves, like they get their meat of pigs and cows, and they use the cows to get milk from them, and the chickens for the eggs, for baking and cooking.
The most of the farmers have their own big gardens where they grow their own big vegetables or fruits, like carrots, potatoes, beans, salads, spinach, and many more. Spinach.
The farmers use these products to produce many things for themselves. For example, they produce butter, jam, juice or bread and so on.
The amount of small farmers is decreasing rapidly. But we think that it is important to keep them alive, because their products have a very high quality. These products are also much more environmentally friendly because they have no long transport waste and the money stays in their own area.
Now we want to talk about animals. So in Austria we mainly eat the food of pigs, cows and chicken. Out of these we produce, for example, sausages, or we use the meat to produce dishes. Yes, like the typical Austrian Wiener Schnitzel. From the cows, the sheep and the goats we get milk, and out of this milk we produce, for example, butter or other dairy products. Not far away from Weiz we have some bigger sheep farms which have a very good reputation in whole Austria.
Pumpkins. Pumpkins are mainly produced for making pumpkin seed oil out of them, and for producing 1 liter of pumpkin seed oil you need 2.5 kilo of dried pumpkin seeds, which are about 30 and 35 pumpkins.
Pumpkin seed oil is with no doubt the most valuable product made from the giant vegetable. Very dark greenish oil has a distinct flavor, a bit nutty, but unlike any other oil. It is commonly used in Austria, particularly in Styria, for salads and dressing, for soups and sauces, and sometimes in combination with pasta or other dishes.
Pumpkin seeds can also be roasted and lightly salted or flavored with other kinds of spices to be eaten like peanuts. You will get this version in every supermarket in Austria.
Now I'm going to tell you something about potatoes. In the year 2010, about 600,000 tons of potatoes were produced in Austria. It's also one of the main parts of agricultural products in Styria. Potatoes could be stored a long time till they get uneatable. We use them for making mashed potatoes or potato salad, and also for a special pastry out of them.
Now I'm going to tell you something about runner beans. The production area of the Styrian runner beans is mainly in the hills of southeastern Styria. The runner beans produce a harvest in about 200 hectares of land. This contains an average output of 205 tons per year. This is 90% of the total Austrian turnout of runner beans, and that came from Styria. Cooked and with pumpkin seed raffinate, these runner beans get a delicious salad.
wine. In eastern Styria we have very big wine plants, which could be 4,000 hectare large. Styrian farmers harvest more than 220,000 hectoliter and produce more than 170,000. To produce wine, the grapes get squeezed. As result, you get grape juice.
Cereals. In eastern Styria, farmers harvested almost 9,000 tons of cereals. These cereals are used, for example, to bake bread or to produce noodles. A large part of cereals are also used to feed animals like cows, pigs, and others.
Big cereal fields are spread all over Austria. To harvest these fields, very big and expensive machines are necessary. In Styria we mainly grow wheat, rye, barley, oats and corn.
Apples. A lot of farmers in Styria produce fruits. Most of them produce apples. There are a lot of different varieties, like the Golden Delicious and the Cone Prince Rudolf.
Buchberweiz, a town nearby, is known as one of the most important areas producing apples in Austria. They grow apples on an area of about 600 hectares. Therefore, they are known as the biggest fruit producing corporation in Austria. You can also find the Steirische Apfelstraße there. Translated to English, it's the Styrian Apple Road.
Apples could also get stored for a long. Apples could also get stored for a longer time. In Styria, it's typical to make apple vinegar or apple crème out of them. For Styrian farmers, it is also very common to produce apple juice or apple cider out of their apples.
In Styria, it's also common to produce juices, liqueurs, spirits, or others, for example, out of pears, currants, carrots, strawberries, and raspberries.
This was a short overview on farming in Styria.